It's making me hungry. And I just ate. And now I'm seeing this. Oops. Trying to. All right. Is this just me, or do you get your lens like smeared on your camera on your phone? Oh, and you have to constantly wipe it. You know?
Depends on what I'm making or if I'm like around something.
This is very cinematic. Like, when I go close up, it's look at how beautiful that looks.
I wish it was prettier.
Wow. I mean, it looks like a food channel. It really does.
Maybe it's good.
You just can see how it focuses.
Oh, that looks upright. Actually, does look kind of good.
All right. Look, dirty lenses. We cannot survive with dirty lenses on our devices. Right? All right. Is this public? I'm starting to doubt if this is public. Are we live? I don't know. I don't know if we are public or not. I got to check this out. We might not even be public. There's no way. There's only 5 people in here. I don't think we're public. I think it's not sending out something. It says it's public. I don't get it. That is weird. Huh? Today's the 22nd, right? July 22nd? Is that what it is today?
I don't know.
All right. Avocados look. I love avocados. See, we got a whole bunch right there. You know, even eggs look good on this thing. Oy vey. All right. I'm waiting for everybody to get in here. Is this a typical morning, right? Or is it afternoon? Is it typical afternoon, I guess? Or whatever. And get ready to have something to snack on. Gonna be going for a walk and stuff. But yeah. There's some news going on here. I got things to share with you guys. A lot of things. Oh my gosh, I need to. You know what I gotta do, Brianna? I gotta move things out of here. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want like mail sitting around. Yeah, because, you know, like I said before, the whole Stalker thing, you don't need that again.
Yeah, I don't need that again either.
All right, now, if there's some creep that watches these videos that likes to follow people around in stores, just remember, I might be an aisle over, and whoever is in my family that may happen to be a female, I will be an aisle over somewhere. So it's best that it doesn't happen, because I will create a scene, and it won't be nice. It won't be pretty. It'll get ugly. It'll get very ugly. All right, let's see. Hey, Joshua, how you doing? I told you guys I was going to try to do a live stream when I had a chance. You know, there's just a lot happening right now. And, yeah, like I said before, if you see any old videos, I've already explained why some of them get re-uploaded. I've already explained about the old clown videos that get re-uploaded. So let's keep it at that. Like I said, there's a little history in that. And watch the other live stream, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like I said, we got to move on, huh?
Are you on what channel are you on?
I'm on the main one. That's like the one. I don't even know if you call it the main one anymore.
All for whatever?
Yeah, they're all for, what is it? 2 vlogs? I don't even remember. But I did a live stream the other day.
I don't even know what it's called.
Yeah, I had a conversation about the whole how the whole clown thing kind of got inspired by the whole trendy thing that happened, and how I was like hesitant to spend $76 on a clown costume.
And I was like, just do it.
Yeah, and Brandon's like, just do it, and so I did it, and then the YouTube channel blew up so much, and it's like, okay, but we really did have legit stalkers and creepos. I don't know if they were teenagers or what it was, but we had stuff thrown in our yard and all that stuff, and it was just weird, and people yelling names out in cars, and it's one of those things. You got to be careful about what you put out there online, and that's why, like, I sweep through the house, make sure there's nothing laying around with bank account numbers on it and our real names on it. You know what I mean? Don't need that. But yeah, that's the whole situation there. So I'm going to read comments over here and see who is out here. This is kind of early. I don't know. It's the middle of the summer. Who would be out here this time of day? I don't know. Who would be out here at this time of the day? Hey, Sylvester Lett, how you doing? Just, taking it easy over here. I got to go walking. I got to finish working out. Got to do some more exercising. I got to get my hair starting to get out of control. I just cut it myself. I don't go anywhere to get a cut with this pandemic going on. Forget about it. Not doing it. But yeah. So I just want to remind you, like I said, I have moderators here that help with this channel, and you guys know who you are, and I thank you so much for being part of this channel, moderating, and help keeping the experience amazing. And I got some people helping with the content and helping with the channel, and it's just one of those things where maybe one day when this channel is repurposed and works out in the future, maybe I'll hire a video editor or something. I don't know. It just all depends. I will be uploading a video to let you know what's going on with my other situation that I brought up on the Rolling With Me channel. So if you're not subscribed to Rolling With Me, make sure you check it out and subscribe to Rolling With Me, because that's one of the reasons why you've been seeing a lot of clown videos, because I've been plugging the I can't say it because I don't feel like dealing with the demonetization again. Because it's like I got screwed out of money last time I uploaded a video. Because, like I said, I'm being transparent. I need to put money back into YouTube, and if I say the bad words, then it's not healthy. So I got to be careful about that, because I've been making that a habit on my main channel, which is Rolling With Me, and lately I've been dropping F-bombs and losing out on monetization. So I got to be careful about that stuff. You know what I mean? Because I got to put money back into YouTube. Things are bad right now. The pandemic's bad. We're all dealing with this, and I'm just trying to make the extra few dollars here and there. Because I am a coupon cutter now. I never used to be. Brianna's always been very, I guess, savvy, or what do you call it? Very cost effective.
Yeah.
Which is a great thing. Brianna, she works hard, and she helps keep this house clean and everything, and she's busy with a lot of things. So, Brianna was mentioning about working on a new YouTube channel, and it's not going to be this one here. Like I said before, when you see stuff uploaded here, Brianna and I haven't been making videos together since I think 2018. It's been a long time. So if you see anything, it's like I said, there was a lot of videos that YouTube. I call it shadow banning, where they pretty much make the video hard to find. So I want to put life back into the videos that disappeared and re-upload them, and then I take out certain parts, especially if there was like Caitlin in there, the younger child in the house. Like that used to be, like going back and forth. I just didn't want her getting all the attention in school, and then it would distract her, because right now at that young age, she needs to really focus on her school. So that was the one big thing, and one big reason why I just wanted her out of the videos, because of that. And just kids can be cruel and talk about clowns and stuff. And I was like, okay, all right, we get it. So clowns really made the channel successful. It's basically, I feel like it was a way of getting back at the bullies in school that picked on me when I was a kid, picked on my name. And the whole Ronald McDonald thing. And it's like, it really just made sense to have a successful YouTube channel based on something I was picked on for because of my name. Okay? It's like, if you have a certain name, people will just, I don't know, they will pick on you for it. And that's how things went. So, I was known as the class clown, the one who would like do goofy things. And I think what happened was back then, when I had that kind of attention, I kind of fed into it, and I just started acting that way because I felt like I didn't know how to act. And then I would start staring at windows and being in my own world, and then start seeing psychiatrists and all this stuff. Just my life went crazy. But yeah, so things have changed. When the channel blew up to the point where some of the most biggest YouTubers out there knew who we were and like started putting references to us in their videos, I'm like, okay, well, we've come pretty far, and I don't know how many people can say they've done that. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's come and gone, and we move on. And that's what I'm trying to remind everybody. There's so many people who have been subscribed to this channel since 2007, and that's like 14 years ago. And some of you have like grown up along the way. Some of you are like, 15, 16, and now you're in your 30s. And I'm like, holy crap. Brianna, isn't that crazy to think about it? The people that were like teenagers and now they're in their 30s, there's people that were like maybe 12, 13, and now they're like, what, almost 30 years old, 27, 26, what in the world? So that's the thing. Time goes by, we grow up, and as that happens, I feel like the channel just has to change with time. And that's why I took the word kids out of the title. It's like, it was actually holding the channel back because YouTube got so strict about, kids content. And because the name had kids in it, YouTube disabled the comments a couple years ago. And when that happened, the channel just started to plummet downwards. It was like, as soon as I took that, what do you call it? The engagement away, it destroyed the channel. It really did. So after that point, I was like, okay, let's try to rename it. I renamed it. We contacted YouTube support, whatever they want to call them, or AI, YouTube AI. It's not even real people. And I kept on getting these cut and paste messages like, it's like, did a person really just read my message? And we didn't. We never got anywhere with that. Never. So we want to be able to engage with people on social media. That's what makes it fun. And when I can't communicate with you, it takes away the most important core part of this platform. And that's the engagement with the community, because anybody can just upload a video and walk away. I mean, you can just have a Netflix account, maybe have some kind of Netflix creator account, and then have a Netflix series or something. I don't know. I'm just saying, you can just have your own shows on Netflix, right? And do people comment? How are they going to engage with you? That's why YouTube is not Netflix or Hulu. YouTube, it's YouTube. It's you, and I guess tube represents what used to be called the TV. So you're incorporated into a TV, and we can communicate through the TV. But things have changed a lot. So I don't know what I would do without the engagement. And like I said, I'm sure Brianna would never try to silence anyone, and I sure wouldn't try to silence anyone. We both, it's like this. If there's something that someone wants to say, why stop them from saying it? We want to hear your thoughts. We want to hear what's going on in your world, what's going on in your mind. Share your opinions, share your ideas. That's what brings the community together. So
whether it's nice, whether it's rude,
yeah,
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Like, I'm always open to constructive criticism. As a matter of fact, I encourage constructive criticism because it helps the channel grow. It helps guide me. It's like, okay, so maybe someone has some experience or more experience in social media, and then someone might have more experience in video editing or the entertainment side or whatever, and you combine those worlds together, and it kind of helps you mold yourself into someone that, would be more, I guess, savvy or more up to date on what everybody wants. And as long as it's something that I like and you like together mutually, we got to kind of meet somewhere in the middle, because I don't want to be like, I'm sure none of us want to be the YouTube slaves, they call it, or you're not enjoying what you're doing, but you're only just doing certain content to please your viewers, and then you're not really happy about it, and then it shows. Now, we want to do something that makes us happy, and then you see it in the content we create, so that energy it flows and it resonates through the community, and that's the good thing. It's like having that kind of energy, you
I
know.
was just talking to Sydney downstairs about that.
Yeah.
When he was in the shower, I was just standing next to the sink.
Yeah.
And he was talking about, he was like, do you think I have potential? And I was like, yes.
Yeah.
And we were talking about social media and like how it's hard because
Yeah.
these days a lot of people, I feel like these days a lot of people just do stuff for like the money aspect of it and not to have
Yeah.
that genuine following. And like over the years, as I've gotten older, I guess I haven't been as I don't know, like when we had videos, they would be like going up almost every day, or they'd be going up like every other day. And so when I make my own content, like on TikTok or I post on Instagram, like I'll post like weeks apart or months apart, depending. And so I haven't been as active. And when you're not active, you lose people because they're like, okay, well, they're not really posting anymore. And
Yeah.
so then you lose some type of engagement with people. And so I found that like over time, I was so used to having so many people like constantly wanting to talk to me, constantly commenting on stuff, watching videos, liking it. And so I found that as I've gotten older and I've kind of like steered away from posting so much or making so much content and being excuse me, and being, I guess, just active, like I said, I've realized like I miss that because it's not like the fact that I had the fame or anything. It's the fact that now that COVID became a thing and then we weren't allowed to like see people or go out, and like being homeschooled and not being around people that much, it was just nice to kind of have people that were a part of your life, whether or not you saw them physically, but you could talk to them. And so it was nice to have so many people looking up to me, so many people wanting to talk to me, so many people coming to me like saying, you've inspired me this and you've like helped me through this. And so it's that's the aspect that I miss, and that's what I want to get back when I want to start doing more content and start giving people what they've been asking for the past couple of years. Like, do your YouTube channel, do workout videos, do whatever, just post, just vlog, because we want to see you. We want to see what you're up to now. And now that I'm in the adult years, I feel like that's kind of something I want to do. Kind of like show people, like, this is how I'm adulting, this is how I'm budgeting, this is how I'm living my life. And take people along with me because for me, of course, I want to make social media like my career because I know that I have more potential than just a 9-to-5 job. It's not mainly about money. Like, I've always said, I don't care about money. Like, when we would do videos, I wouldn't care about the views. I cared more about building relationships with viewers and meeting them and talking to them and taking pictures with them. And like, if we did get X amount of subscribers or X amount of views, I was like, holy crap, this is like amazing. Not that many people get to experience this. But it was never about numbers for me. I mean, when I see numbers, I'm like, I freak out because it's so cool. But it's not like everything to me. Like, I've always been like, numbers aren't everything to me. It's the community, it's the relationships you build with people. And so that's what I want. That's what I want to make from doing social media. It's not about views, it's not about money, it's about the community, it's about the relationships, and it's about making that my life. Now there's gonna be like private parts and there's gonna be the stuff that I show, but like at the end of the day, it's that.
Yeah. By the way, Jenna Davis said hi.
Hi.
And this is real. This is not like an old. I know somebody's gonna probably say, "Oh, this must be some old live stream you're already uploading or something." This is not old. This is current times.
Excuse me, that I burped. No. I'm an adult, 19.
Fawn says hi.
Hi, Fawn.
Everybody's saying hi to you.
Hi.
You got Marissa. You got Joshua. Tina Green says hi.
Hello, Tina. It's been a while.
I know, it's been forever. Oh my
She's
goodness.
still on Instagram.
Yeah.
And stuff, but it's been a minute.
It's been forever. Wow. And Corin says hi. I'm like the verbal I'm the announcer now.
You can turn it around.
I guess so. I don't know how I guess we turn it this way, then you can see my hand. All right, so now you can see the actual people.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh God, my hair is kind of funky.
Yeah, so Brianna and I have the same mindset. It's like we love the community. Matter of fact, when Brianna moved out for a while, I was so alone that I don't know how I could survive without YouTube. I was uploading all the time. Then I was going places and visiting my best friend Omar in Florida, and I felt like that whole YouTube community really helped me cope with that because I'm a single parent and I don't have a woman that lives with me. So that was like really hit hard. So yeah, but I learned to be stronger and be on my own. And you guys who have been subscribed to me, I thank you for helping me through that because without you, I don't know where I'd be right now emotionally. So it really did help me.
And I
So
feel like that was kind of good. Like, the main reason I did it is because I was like, I'm an adult now, so like, you guys, I can be an adult now. I can go do my own things. And then I was like, I don't know, just being a teenager. I literally was just like, hey, look at that. Now I can go and live with my boyfriend, and then we can go get an apartment. And I was
yeah.
like, and I guess it's like, being on YouTube and stuff, there was things I couldn't do because of having like a platform and like people being weird in public. And on top of that, I didn't get my license until I was like 18, so I wanted to be like able to go do my own things. But I feel like it was kind of good. I feel like it
Yeah.
I feel like it did help you, and that's what I've noticed since I've been back. It's been good.
Yeah, and I have to thank my best friend Omar too, because he really had a big
Oh yeah.
inspiration. He really.
I've even said that. I was like, I feel like Omar was like the uh I don't know what the word would be, but like I feel like he really did help. He kind of helped you find yourself.
Yeah, and you guys would see Brianna and she would look like she's always mad at the world, but Brianna's never really mad. It's just I don't know. It's just kind of.
I have a resting face, and on top of that, I feel like if I'm gonna be completely honest, on top of that, for a really long time, I was going through like I mean I've made a video on it at one point, and it was about body dysmorphia. Um, but being on social media, you're supposed to look a certain way, or you feel like you have to look a certain way. So like, I was going through stuff, so I was always mad, but not like mad at anybody. I was just always like, I want to be left alone. Like, can everyone just leave me alone? Like, I don't want to talk to anybody. Like, if people came up to me in public, I'd be mad, but like they would say something. And so say this is me. I'm not really happy, and I'm at the beach, and supporters come up to me, fake facade. Hi guys, how are you? Oh my God. Like, I mean, of course I love you guys, but like people would come up to me and I would just fake that smile because I was going through stuff. So it's not that I'm mad at anybody. It's just like when you're not happy, you kind of just like, you're not really mad at anybody in specific, but you're just like mad at the world, if that makes sense. So I was always just like in a mood. And it always seemed like I didn't want to be around anybody or be recorded. It was just the fact that like, just wasn't happy. And I don't know why.
Oh, that scared me.
Whoopsies. I don't know why. I just wasn't. It just happens, I guess. I mean, it's normal. Teenagers go through it.
And as a parent, I don't know. There was times where I was like, did I do something wrong? Like, is she mad at me? I have it in the back of my head, like, all right, did I say something? Did I not say something? Was it something that I did, or something I forget to do? And those are things that would go through the back of my head over the years. That when there's days when you're upset, I'm like, but it was also someone else in the family who kind of it was like upset. So I was like, I don't know what's going on, and so, but
I was mainly kind of just like depressed, if I'm being honest. I mean, if you think about it, like I'm not even kidding you. When we were away, like if we were at the beach,
yeah,
I literally would lay in bed all day, just doing nothing. And I remember that I didn't want to do school for the longest time. And you were like, you're gonna go back to public school if you don't start doing school. because I would just lay in bed on my laptop watching Netflix or like playing games because I didn't want to. I didn't want to get up and I didn't want to be around anybody. I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to be around anybody. I barely ate. If I ate, it was like, what, a piece of pizza? Like, I barely ate. Barely did anything. So.
Yeah. I remember those days. But I feel like we definitely bounce off each other, like when it comes to like just getting out in the world, doing things, walking, jogging, roller skating, which I would love to go roller skating again, but you know, I'm afraid to go indoors even though I have my 2 vaccines. I just feel uncomfortable going inside a closed building with people that are not wearing masks. That's just me. I mean, because I have a sister who has, you know, she can just catch a cold, and that could cost her a hospital visit. You know, she has a very compromised immune system because of her condition. So I'm so careful about, you know, I can't be going to these places. So, you know, to each his or her own. I respect your decision whether you know, have a vaccine or not or whatever. I mean, it's your choice, but for me, I'm doing it for my sister. But that's how that is. We have, who else is there? Oh my God, best skaters ever. Tina says we're the best skaters ever.
Thank you.
I miss the days where like we had our fans or what we call FAM, come up to us when we're skating, you know, and they want pictures, and it was like to see the excitement on their faces, see how happy they are. It made our days. It really did. Hey Erica, how you doing? Jenna Davis, once again. Yeah, this is live. It says nice hairstyle, Brandon. I see how you are styling.
Thank you.
Yeah, so today is I don't even know what it is. My phone.
Yeah, I don't know who said that.
What is it? What they say?
Tim, Melissa, all the.
Oh, there.
I've been there before and I bottle up anger. I
Yeah.
stay silent and end up letting it out. Yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
I would catch an attitude with him for no reason. I remember. I would catch an attitude with everybody for no reason.
I know, like, what's going on? You know, I mean, there's times where we're in character and we're acting for YouTube content, and then sometimes I get confused, like, okay, so is this now real? The camera's off? I don't know what's going on here. Is it real?
Like, I would be all happy on camera, and
Yeah.
then the second the camera's off, it was just like a attitude.
Yeah, and then sometimes it's the opposite. It's like Banner's mad on camera, and like, okay, maybe this is not a good time. Maybe, or then like, what happened? You know, but a lot of times I just misread things, or maybe we're just into character, because there's times where I'll just, like, am I ever my 100% self? No, I think 25% of the time I'm actually real on YouTube. I think the other 75%, like I said, I am just either dramatic or just one of my alter egos, because I do have so many different personalities. You know, it's like Cheech and Chong, you know, like all those different personalities out there. So, you know, especially when it came to the clown stuff, you know, me like getting angry and stuff, you know, I have to get into character. I mean, we had legit stuff happening, but I don't put everything out there. But it made me angry, you know, to see the things that people do, you know. And I have one of my best friends, you know, things were happening to him, and it's ridiculous that they would leave signs in the neighborhood and just slash tires. And I'm like, people are just crazy. They really are. You know, we just had like suspicious trucks driving through here, and you know, like Brianna would be walking and be creeps looking. I don't know. It's just those things that happen. You know, I was like, what do I got to do? Walk around with a baseball bat? It's like, you know, in a neighborhood, like neighborhood watch. We got to be like a neighborhood. You know, I'm always on neighborhood watch. Like, I'm walking sometimes 12:30, 1 in the morning, like at night. And I'm just like looking around to see what kind of things are going on. And most of the time I just find wild animals. You know, wild animals out here at nighttime. You know? We have, who else is there? Jack, are you guys doing anything for Halloween this year? Man, Halloween.
No idea.
I don't know. That's a good question. Halloween. It used to be different when everyone was younger. You know, the legal Halloween age. Because now when you're older, it's not really the legal Halloween age anymore. But yeah, it was different when everybody's younger. So.
I don't even think you were here for Halloween. I think you were in Cali.
I might. Yeah, I was in California. I was on the Queen Mary at a haunted ship in all the way in Cali. Oh man, yeah. So that's where I was hanging out with my best friend Omar there. Um, Matter of fact, yeah, give Omar Gosh some love. Omar Gosh TV. Check his videos out. He's an amazing friend. Um, let's see. Joshua says, "Hope you all had a good day." Yeah, so far so good. So far so good. It's Thursday. It's one more day for the weekend comes, and I'm excited. Bobby, you look great. Thank you so much. Yeah, I actually been just watching the trying not to eat too much peanut butter. I love
I
peanut
feel
butter.
that.
I love peanut butter. I'm trying to be careful with that. It's really good, but I gotta watch it. Too much. I'll be turning into a squirrel. I already have issues with squirrels right now.
There was a point in time, years ago, where I would eat like 6 spoonfuls of peanut butter a day.
Mamma mia.
Remember? And then I told you to hide it up there because I
Yeah.
didn't keep eating it.
Hybrid, do you like Billie Eilish? Oh man, I
Yes.
swear there was times I thought I had to wait a minute, Billie Eilish? Like, I don't know. I saw Brianna in a picture like one time, and I swear I was like, wait a minute, that's Brianna, not Billie Eilish. Because you were doing something. I don't know. It was on TikTok or it had the way your makeup was done or something.
Might have been on TikTok.
I don't know. Because sometimes I get notifications. I get notifications.
We're not going to sleep. Okay. Drink some coffee.
Bobby and Brandon, you guys are awesome on YouTube. Thank you so much. Do you guys have any more summer plans?
No.
I still want to go to the beach. I still want to go, but it's just a little. I'm not leaving anywhere until things are okay with my family because, like I said, that whole medical situation. So I don't want to be too far out of town. I want to stay close by to everybody. So that's something I got to wait on and see what's happening. Where's Caitlin? She's home with her family right now. And I know some of you are like, wait a minute, aren't you her family? Well, she has 2 families, 2 different locations. She's I guess, I don't know. I don't even know what to label her. We all just think stepdaughter is like the best label, I guess. It seems more like appropriate, like Brianna is my biological daughter. Brittany's my biological daughter. Yeah, but Caitlin is like,
She's my half sister.
Yeah, she's Brianna's half sister, but she's not, my biological. So I guess step. It's everybody's life situation is very unique. So it's really hard when you have these different unique situations going on, how to label something. And a lot of times I think labeling something just makes life a little more confusing. When it comes to friendships or relationships, just trying to label something, I think it's just easier just to not have a label and just go with it. You know what I mean? Just go with how you feel and try not to be so fixated on what kind of label it needs to have, But it's how I feel. Hey, Brianna, how's your boyfriend? Says Jenna Davis.
He's good.
Yeah.
I was telling you when you were gaming. Assassin's Creed again.
Yeah, you might get some revenue if you mention Ultimo GG in any of your gaming.
What?
Ultimo GG, if you mention any of that. I was telling you because this company that's like does the crypto and they're in big time into gaming, like esports and stuff. So it's like you might you never know. They might pay you money because I told them about Brianna's TikTok and like they're gonna send us merchandise so Brianna can like put it in the TikTok and then they're gonna if they're hey, that would be great. Just send more stuff.
Yeah.
You might get some free cryptos. They sent me $250 worth of free crypto just because I made a video and they loved it. And they oh man. So yeah. So there we go.
I didn't expect to do that.
Amy, how you doing? Tammy Small. Is that Smale or Snail? Smale.
Oh, my tummy.
Smale? I just had to look really close. Osvaldo, how you doing? Kimberly, hey, how are you doing? I'm doing good. It's not the same one, Brianna. Not the same one. Even when I said the name, it's not this.
I just heard Tammy and then I heard.
I know, like, there's a couple of names like, no, it's not the same Tammy. It's not the same Kimberly. It's not the same. You know what I mean? Because sometimes it gets confusing because we have so many people that we know that have the same name. It's like, wait a minute, nope, not the same person. Angelica. Man, there's some names that I've seen out here for the last 10 years at least. That is crazy. I'm seeing people here that I've seen 10 years ago. Names. Wow. I guess you guys didn't leave us yet. It's like, you didn't give up on us. That's great. I feel honored. I'm sure Brianna's like flattered that you guys are still around. Like I said, Brianna's going to be doing her own thing on YouTube. Like I said, this YouTube it's I don't know. It's kind of like when you buy a car and you drive it for a while, and it's like, okay, I want a new car. This is kind of how the YouTube channel thing works out. You're on YouTube for a while, so it's like a car, and then after a while, it's like, oh, I want to get a new car. And then you tell all your friends on social media about your new car, and then they start to follow you because they want to see what's going on with your new car. So then that's what's going to happen, right? Brianna gets a new channel. It's like a new car. She's going to get the followers that are on here, going to go over to there and migrate over. Like, oh, wow.
I have one, but I just don't use it.
Huh?
The singing channel.
Oh, the singing channel. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, that's the way that is. Let's see. Hello from the UK. How you guys doing? Yeah. So, what did you guys think about the last video, huh? I was I didn't know what happened. Like Brianna disappeared. Like I was doing a live stream, and I was like, what happened? Did she get lost outside walking or something? And I don't know. I'm just very protective. So when somebody disappears and I don't know where they are in the house, I start to worry, thinking, all right, did the hashling slasher come? Did they get lost in some kind of wild animal? Because we do have wild animals around here. We have wild animals.
I know.
And they are crazy. They are nuts. They will attack you. Like they are vicious.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Mamma mia. So yeah. So what's new in this place? If you guys have been here for the last 10 years or so, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you've been around for the last 10 years. I am so curious to see. Ricky the Raccoon. We know about Ricky the Raccoon. Thank you so much. You are awesome. Where's Ricky? Does anybody know where Ricky is? Hey, yo, Ricky, where are you? Come on, Ricky, where you at? We gotta find Ricky. Yeah, you know what? We do have squirrels in the house. Remember the last time? Hey, Joshua, thank you so much. Thank you for the love right there. That's amazing. Marissa, how you doing? Yeah, awesome. Let's see what we got going on over here. All right, I think we're gonna have another hot day. Another hot day. All right. Here we go, a little show and tell. A little show and tell, I like to do a little show and tells when it comes to snacks and goodies. Let's see what else I got in here oh yeah. I don't know, you guys ever see these kind of raisins? Look at this. These are called nuts. These are nuts, but it's not really nuts. It's California black raisins. They taste so good. They're delicious. I have those. And Brianna likes... What the heck was that? Brianna likes these powdery peanut butter powder, whatever. Right? Peanut powder? Peanut butter powder. And what else is in here? I don't know. Oh yeah, that's something. Oh, you guys like these little tiny oranges? They're what are they called? Cuties. Like, I got a bunch of these. They're cute. They're cuties. I got a bunch of cuties. Like Brianna, what do you say? They're out of season now? But that's the show and tell. Healthy foods. Was there something else? Yeah, I got to throw in some wholesome, healthy foods once in a while. Get some inspiration going. You know, you guys deserve to have a little inspiration. Oh, I forgot something. Yeah, these walnuts. Look at the size of this bag. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. All right, now I just screwed it up. All right, let's see who's up in here. It's good stuff, isn't it? Man, enough with the clown talk, everyone. Somebody talking about clowns. Watch the other video, and you'll know why. You know, it's payback. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you what. Hypothetically speaking, if someone paid you, let's say, $50,000 for one day to wear a clown costume for 8 hours, would you do it? Just let me know. This is hypothetically. This doesn't mean that's what anybody would pay anyone to wear a clown costume, but would you do that? What would you do for 50 grand in one day? Would you jump on a roof wearing a clown costume? And if someone says they'll give you that every single day, would you do that every single day? Just hypothetically speaking.
Anybody in their right mind would.
And that's what I'm saying. So before people would judge anyone, you got to really know what their intentions are. It may be, hey, maybe they just want to entertain you. Maybe they have such a passion for the community and they love entertaining and they share everything. Or maybe there's like an offer that you can't refuse. Like, wow, I'm not passing that offer up. Holy crap, that's a win-win situation. Because hey, with that offer plus entertaining people at the same time, why not? So it's like win-win. But like I said, hypothetically speaking, now. But what would you do? I mean, past is the past. We move on. Yeah, I've had someone that, like I said, I have somebody helping me with the YouTube channels, and I have, moderators and everybody, and, some stuff gets re-uploaded. It's more of a way to keep the momentum going on YouTube, to keep the channel alive, plus to plug in my channel, because, hey, I need people to come over to Roll With Me, because that's where I'm doing a lot of videos. So we got to drive the traffic over to me on Rolling With Me. So, make it alive, make it great again. That's what we got to do. So that's what's going on with that. Like I said, I live in a house that's haunted, and it's not in my head. You guys can check out Rolling With Me, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. There's a lot of things that I shared on that channel. Of course, some of it's recreated. So, don't jump at me and say, oh, you got a fake haunted house. Understand, I got a disclaimer. It tells you what's real, what's not. Like I said, take every video with a grain of salt whenever something's spoken in a video, because you never know when any of us could be in character. But this conversation we had, legit, down to earth, real stuff, no acting. It was like what you saw was really what we had on our minds. So, like I said, there's a disclaimer right there for this particular live stream. But that can change as when we go further down into this live stream. It could transition. What happened?
I went upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Adios.
Ciao. Be careful up there, because I know there's something living in the attic. Yeah. Because I hear the banging and the scratching on the floor. I don't know. Maybe it's Ricky the raccoon up there. Hey, Bobby, Brian, how you doing? Hey, Joshua, Tina Green, go to Rolling With Me. Subscribe, turn on notification. There you go. Anna Hearn, hello. Thank you so much, Anna Hearn. Loyal, long-time follower, subscriber, fan, member, all that there. When I was younger. There you go. Yeah, so there we are. I hope I brought some clarity to some things over here. You know what I mean? Brought some clarity to the situation. I showed some healthy the snacks that I like to snack on, because I'm just that person. I'm working out, I'm exercising, I'm eating healthy, I'm trying to stay young. I'm 49, but I don't feel 49. I feel like I'm in my 20s. Hey, that's just how I feel. Age is nothing but a number. It's just a number. It doesn't define you. The number doesn't define you. It's how you feel inside, how you just have that energy that just radiates. It just resonates throughout the people, the community. It's a thing there. I have been subscribed since I was 10, yeah. a lot of changes have happened because, like I said, we've always had content that's for family in the past. You know what I mean? It was like there was no specific group. It was like we just had a general audience group. That's always the way it's been. But YouTube kind of got strict about things, and things got a little confusing about what's what, and so we had to define the rules a little better. We had to outline things that were kind of overlooked. Like, this is our targeted audience, and I just want to remind you, this is not for anyone 13, under 13. It's always been, our general audience has always been about, just spreading our videos, our lives, sharing our lives with families, just as a whole. Anybody, no specific age target. But that's why that was another thing that YouTube did, is they decided to throw channels into a certain category, and once they did that, they made the videos and the channel restricted. That means no comments, none of that. There's still some of our videos that are Christmas videos, that YouTube won't allow comments on because they say it's made for kids. But hey, whatever, you go to Rolling With Me, I can guarantee you right now, you probably don't want to have kids watching those videos. You know what I mean? I would at least recommend being 13 or older on this channel, obviously, definitely. That's just the way that goes. Oh, 69, what a number. Let's see, Brittany, how you doing? I have been subscribed since like 2011, 2012. Holy shimoly. Who else was out here? See, I can't even have fun. I can't even say any bad words, because then this video is going to get demonetized, and there's going to go $3 or $4 or $5 down the drain. See, because the thing is, the internet that it costs, I have to pay when we stream a live stream, it costs more on the internet, because I can't have you have an affordable tier. There was a time in my life where I was able to afford the most expensive internet with unlimited bandwidth. I pretty much spent all that money on family time, just going places, traveling, just being that dad who wants to, provide the best I can as a father, and go places with my kids and have the healthiest kind of food that I can have. And, just whenever we wanted to do something, like, hey, let's go here. And my kids were never spoiled. They never said, hey, I want to do this. No, I always volunteered. Hey, you want to do this? And, they would suggest ideas, or I say, well, we can do this or that. So what do you think, what would you like to do the best? We can go here and go there. And I think we got to the point where we went so many places, we kind of got tired of those places. We went there so many times, where it become boring. So it was we got to try to find another place to go so we can have more excitement going on. You know what I mean? Because we were just kind of getting bored of going to the same places over and over. We were going to Florida so much. We were going to Orlando, Florida, so many times that it just kind of got boring. So then we just decided to go to another part of Florida. Then we went to another part of South Carolina, then another part here and there. And it's we were just going all over the place. We went into Maryland. It's okay, yeah, I've got to figure out what else to do. You know what I mean? Instead of the boring things. But yeah, another Florida trip, I hope. But like I said, now I'm basically all that money I had at one time a few years ago, it's all gone. It is gone. But it's not a bad thing that it's gone, because that money that I spent created amazing family memories. So, I'm now living above my means, unfortunately. I'll talk about that in the other channel, what happened with my whole situation and what happened with my career and everything. Like I said, I've been a photographer, web designer. I used to do computer repair, then videography, which I would do videos for websites, and I would go to car dealers and events, sporting events and all that. And, a lot of these things kind of were working out for a while. And then I had my faceless, cover my face, faceless YouTube channels where they were pulling in some really good revenue. So it's nobody but me, and just behind the scenes where you didn't see me, you didn't see anyone, but just visual graphics, really graphics and audio, presentations, just voiceovers, narrations, different niches, the healthy foods and technology niche and the marketing and there's so many different niches that I had, and those were doing really well. And matter of fact, when the whole clown thing took off and the channel just shot up to the moon and got like an extra 1.2 million subscribers in less than what 3 weeks, all those sponsors and brand deals we had, I was reaching out to big companies, and then a lot of my my businesses that I had, so I have so many different businesses that I operate as, basically under my own, I guess, LLC, just my own business is just, hey, I don't work for anybody but myself, that kind of thing. Well, that got a lot of publicity in a good way. It got a lot of traffic. I got a lot of good things happen. So that's why I was in a much better financial position back then because of all that stuff. Because unfortunately, YouTube I can't say the word either because then they're going to do it to this video. But YouTube removed they I can't say it. I'm afraid I'm going to mess this up. Let's just say YouTube didn't like the clown videos. They didn't like the clown videos, so they were not bringing in any revenue, but maybe like a few pennies on a dollar because it was limited revenue, very limited. That's how YouTube was, because I guess they thought that companies or advertisers wouldn't be so happy with, creepy clowns running around and people, the whole getting stalked kind of thing, or, me running around with, I can't even say that word either, but it never had anything in it. It was never loaded. It was always empty. Somebody's like, well, how can you run around with that in your hand? And, when you have kids in the house, I'm like, yeah, well, if you read my disclaimers, you would know that, not everything you see is real. Like there was some real things that I shared. It was like real clowns that were people that were dressed like clowns. But like I said, there was a mixture of things. And anytime I was running around with, one of those, you know what I'm saying? It was never loaded. It was never loaded. Everything was locked up in a safe. I would never bring danger, or any kind of harm around my family. So, and I was never scared. I'm not scared of anybody. And, I know that whoever was, dressing up like a clown and just being an idiot was just a teenager trolling our videos, trolling the videos because of that one video that we uploaded where I remember I said in towards the end of that first initial clown video, I said, let me know in the comments if you think this is a real or a skit or a prank. And I pretty much put it out there. And I think what happened is people got so caught up in all the craziness that they were too blind to see the disclaimers. They were too blind to see what was written in the description or on the channel disclaimer. It was almost like they got caught in a moment, you know what I mean? And things were just happening so fast. And like I said, the comments area at that time was like, hey, anytime we're in the comments responding, we could be responding in character. So, the comments you're getting from us may not be legit comments in a real situation. It could be us responding as we're in character, you know what I mean? So it was just so many different things that people just kind of didn't understand. But that's the past. This is now. We move forward, guys. So yeah, Brianna mentioned something about like someone saying, stop, why are you uploading clown videos on YouTube still? And, it's like, I heard about this. I know what's going on. I'm not left in the dark. It's like, Brianna's not uploading anything. Brianna and I haven't made videos on this channel since 2018. Now, I know there was one time it was her birthday, but, Brianna grabbed the camera and, that was one situation. But overall, we just been busy, and Brianna just wants to, have a different channel. Like I said, it's like getting a new car. It's like with YouTube, it's YouTube, the channel gets old, the whole idea of it's old. It's like, let's start fresh. And that's what I'm doing. I'm starting fresh. I started fresh on the other channel. This channel is going to be changed into something which will be a behind the scenes, like I said. So it'll be like me showing you my life from, this camera or whatever, my iPhone or the camera, and behind the scenes of how Brianna edits her videos or whatever. I mean, it's just going to be that. It's not going to be like the old days where we did pranks and challenges. But hey, I mean, if we ever want to do that, I mean, it's not out of the equation. I mean, whatever is happening in the current times that's tempting to try and integrate into a YouTube video, then hey, it happens. So who knows? We might end up exploring some creepy haunted places or abandoned places. We don't know, but if we do, whatever place we explore, we're going to have 100% authorization. We're going to have full permission because we don't believe in trespassing. So whatever we do, we're always going to make sure we set a good example. We're never going to do anything that's going to set a poor example. You know what I mean? So that's just how I am as a father, as a former educator, all those other things. I'm very strict about these things. And yeah, I'm a former educator because educating didn't really pay the bills much, so I had to kind of transition into a more lucrative career choice. You know what I mean? So that was like so long ago when my kids were like just barely, first born basically. But things have changed over the years. I started doing a lot of e-commerce. E-commerce is a really good business. It really is. It's just that like I said, we all been hit hard with the pandemic, and that's why I'm living where I'm making less than what I'm paying out. So my bills are higher than my income, and my savings is going down and down. My retirement, I'm tapping into my retirement. And somebody said, well, that's kind of irresponsible. Well, look at it this way. How is it irresponsible when you don't expect there to be a pandemic that takes your livelihood away? It takes your future away. I was in a great financial position, and we didn't expect this to come. Nobody expected this. This was like a blindsided. This was one of these things that ends up in the book, in a history book. It's just not something that normally happens. You know what I mean? It just happened to happen in our lifetime. So, what doesn't, I can't even say that word, but what doesn't blank you makes you stronger. I am trying hard not to be ripped off again when it comes to the monetary gains of supporting the channel, because this is not just about like money, but I'm saying I cannot afford to make videos if I'm not going to at least be able to pay the internet bill. The streaming is not free right now. It's not free, and right now, I'm using the last of my bandwidth, and then you know what that means. Then I have to go into my mobile, and once I use up my mobile bandwidth, then it's going to be overage, which I don't want that. And so I gotta be very careful. I'm just telling you guys. Like I said, I'm trying to be transparent. That's the way it is. And there's only 66 people here. That's sad. Sad. There's only 66 people, and you saw Brianna in the flesh. You saw Brianna herself in the flesh, and there's only 66 people. I don't understand why that is. 2.6 million subscribers here, people, and there's only 66. What does that tell you? Be honest. What does it tell you? I want to be brutally honest. Like, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong that I'm only having that small amount of people in here after having such a large following? I mean, people that have 2.6 million subscribers, normally their life is set. They don't even have to work. They pretty much can make a living off of YouTube and put all their time into YouTube and dedicate every moment that they have that a job would normally consume. They can use that time that YouTube allows them to have to create the content and take that content to another level, okay? That's how I see it should be. This is just not a level playing field. This is not, I don't think it's fair for content creators to be punished because, YouTube disables the comments and then the channel dies. They should understand that this channel is a family channel. Now this channel is, I don't know what to label it. They should understand that this channel is not like accessed by a minor who's going to be offended by comments. That's what it's all about, people. YouTube trying to protect minors from inappropriate comments. I probably shouldn't even have said that, because now that I said that, oh, here we go. Okay, we got to say something really good now. Something fun and happy. Let's say something fun and happy. Hello. Okay. The days of super chats don't exist anymore. The days of comments came back, but that's one thing. The days of being able to pay the internet are, it's like this. It's a struggle when, think about this. If you have someone who's into gaming and you have to pay extra for internet to have unlimited and you cannot afford it anymore, think about the overages that you're going to have. And then you want to do some streaming on YouTube. Think about the overages you have with that. And I don't want to be that person that's the bearer of bad news. I don't want to be that person like, okay, you know what, sorry, but I just cannot afford this anymore. I don't want to be that person. So then I end up taking a loss. And that's part of, I don't know, it's just part of life, I guess. But I try my best to provide the most I can. But, you know, the electric bill is getting higher because of the heat. The water bill, you know, a lot of the bills just go up, you know. It's cheap when you're by yourself in a smaller house, but when you have a big house, like I really don't need all this house. It's too much. I need to downsize, but right now it's kind of scary with the market and like where am I going to go if I do sell the house and who's going to buy the house in the condition that it is in because, you know, we had some kind of, I don't know if it was an earthquake or what it was, but then now there's cracks in the ceiling. I don't know what the hell happened. It was an explosion or something. Plus, I've been putting videos out there, you know, all these haunted house videos. Now, people are going to be, oh my gosh, I'm not moving. I wouldn't buy that house. It's haunted. You know what I mean? So, I feel like that just made things complicated right there. So, what am I going to do about that, huh? What would I do about that? Yeah, and look, so my lot there, look, my lot turned into a house. You know, that was going to be my rental house to rent out, but now my friend's renting it out. But it was going to be a house that we were both going to rent out together. But see, now that's just, I just wasn't in the financial position. Matter of fact, the reason why I sold my lot is because I couldn't afford to keep it. And I sold it for half the price that I bought it for. So that's pretty sad that I had to sell it for half the price that I bought it for. But, I mean, that's part of life, you know. Pandemic just... it come out of nowhere and we got to do what we got to do, people. So I'm pretty confident that at this day in my life that those who really know my financial situation I don't have to worry about them being gold diggers because I don't really have much to offer financially, but I do have a lot to offer when it comes to from my heart. So I do have a lot to offer from my heart. So that's the way that is. You know, I have plenty to offer. I have plenty of love to share, right? But when it comes to money, until this pandemic, if it's ever over, I'm just, the only way I can make it is I got to figure out what else of mine I have to sell. You know, I have to sell stuff in the garage, and I've already was telling my daughter, I need to sell this. I need to sell this on Facebook. I need to sell this on eBay. I need to pretty much sell my assets, sell what I own just to get by. And I'm sure a lot of you are out there doing the same thing, you know, trying to sell what you have to sell to pay the bills because, you know, taxes, they're going up and up and up, and inflation and cost of living's going up, but then nobody's getting paid anymore. It's pretty crazy, pretty crazy. So that's the situation. Look, this is my little escape, little escape here. No, I'll show you what my real escape is. Matter of fact, you want to know how protective as a parent I am? Look what I had to do to protect the privacy of my family. Look what I had to do to protect my family from stalkers. Now you know how legit the clown videos were. Like I said, there are real ones, and then there were some scripts and reenactments and pranks. So yeah, I'd say maybe 25% of them were real. That's left up now. Maybe even 30%. Maybe 30-70 split. I don't know. I gotta sit there and do the math, but it used to be kind of closer to 50-50, but I deleted a lot of them. But let me show you what I'm talking about. Here's the room. Whoops, wrong one. Not this one. All right, so we look down here, we see, okay, this is the typical house, right? The typical house. You know, typical bathroom. So you see the color scheme, right? You notice the color scheme going in here, right? You see the color scheme. You see how the colors are? You see, it's your typical color. This is like the studio room in here. But you see this typical colors, right? I got to clean this off again. All right, so you saw all that, and then you go in here, and it's like, hey, what just happened in here? This doesn't look like it belongs in the house. This doesn't look like it belongs in here. What is happening? It brings a little confusion, doesn't it? Like, what is this? What is this? If I open these blinds, what's going to be out there? The ocean? Like, what is this room? Okay. I spent thousands of dollars remodeling this room by myself. I put my own hard work into this. I didn't hire anybody to do any of this. I do it because I saved myself money doing it. I recreated this whole room to replicate a beach house that we were staying at in South Carolina. I replicated it because I had to make like we moved. I had to make like we left and moved away because we had stalkers so bad to the point where we couldn't sleep at night. But now the neighborhood is a gated community, so things are different. But before it was a gated community, because this is one of the things that the whole HOA voted in on, like everybody in the community voted in on it, then our HOA fees went up because of it, so we had to pay more. But hey, it's nice to pay more to have that extra security. But before that, we had to claim like we moved, okay? I created the whole, all this, the woodwork, this is me. I created the woodwork. I painted this, put this on here. You know, I put this all together, put the blinds. When you look out here, what do you see? You see the backyard of the house. You don't see the beach, okay? That's what you see here. You see the kind of woodwork I did here, right? See the design? See how it's all made? It's molded like that, okay? All right, now we go to the other side of the house, and then I show you the way the window frames are supposed to be. This is what the window frames are normally, this is how they normally are. This is what they're like normally, okay? This is how the window frames are normally like that, okay? This is before the work was done. This is kind of an A and B joint, like that's before, all right? And all the windows are the same. All the windows are the same. And then this is after, okay? You see there's a difference in framing. You know, you got this whole big piece out here like that. There's a difference, all right? I created that to replicate the other house. So for those of you who were doubting the legitimacy of our stalker situation, this is living proof. This room is living proof that I had to take it as far as making like we actually moved. And people like said, I thought you moved. What happened? You're still here. I thought you moved. Like when we were in the other part of the house. Because safety, family safety is always first. And it was one of the things that worried me, like when it come to our safety, was the stalker situation, because the clown videos drew the wrong kind of attention. It drew in the wrong kind of attention. And if you mix that with a very protective father, then I just didn't want to be in trouble with the law for being too aggressive to someone who broke in the house, because I would take things too far. I just know I would. I would, you know what I'm saying? I just don't want to be that person. So I try to be careful about that. You know, just try to avoid being in that situation, because, you know, when you're a dad and you're like protecting your kids, like I'm telling you, I feel like there's no breaks. There's no holding back. It's kind of like you're in for the, I can't even say the word, but I'm just saying you're going to take care of business the way it needs to be taken care of, and you're not going to stop until it's done. So that's the whole situation there. Hey, Joshua, what's going on? Nashe, what's going on? Love you so much. Thank you so much, Robin. Tina Green, that theater is awesome, but creepy because it's beside the haunted room. Yeah. So this is another room that was custom made down the basement, was the theater room. That was kind of my virtual escape. I would put on the big screen, I would have the ocean and the beach on there. But that was more of a personal thing. The room upstairs was for for content purposes. That was what that room is for. It was the content purpose room. It was like just for videos. But then it also was a place where I sat in there and I just kind of escaped reality. I was like, oh, it was almost like a little getaway. I actually got confused because it looks exactly like the room in the beach house that's in South Carolina. And I was getting confused. I would be in there, like, I'd walk out of the room, open the door. I'm like, oh, holy crap. I am not at the beach house. You know, it's like it plays minds with your games. I mean, games with your mind. Think about it. If you're in a store that looks the same as a store in like another part of the country, and you're looking and say, wow, this store looks exactly like the one that's near my house. Then when you're inside, you think you're back at home. And when you go outside, you're like, wait a minute. Hey, we're not at home. You know what I mean? The same thing happening. I don't know what's not working too good in this camera. But yeah, this is the room where the action happens. You know, the popcorn happens. You got the number one dad mug in here. You got to earn that as a dad. You know, you earn that. It's not given to you for nothing. Yeah, the place to chill out in here, you know what I mean? That's what this room is. And you guys are watching this video, you remember, remember one time, think about it. Think about this. Remember there was like videos where there was a clown up in here. Oh my gosh. I was doing some skits. It was just me. A one man, you probably saw it. I was running around chasing clown and going into the weight room and the clown was working out on the weights. That's all just a one man show. It's like me just entertaining. And that was obvious. I mean, come on. That was a giveaway that was a skit. It was kind of like I was just being funny, you know. I was like trying to be humorous about the whole thing. But that's a giveaway. That was a total giveaway, you know. Too obvious, and I made it. I purposely made it. I knew that I was just having fun with it. You know, it's like the clown stealing my Tesla. I mean, come on, you know, that's me having fun. Like I made it so obvious. It was just, unless you're like, I don't know. Maybe some people might be a little naive, not to judge anybody, because maybe some of you just are just, you know, creative, and maybe you think everything on YouTube is real. I don't know, but it's not the case here. Anything can happen here. I got to keep an eye on the stock market because, you know, I don't want to, you know, have any issues with that. So the clown video is fake. Well, like I said, not all of them. I know I get the comments. As soon as I say some of the clown videos are fake, now they're like, what do you mean? So it's not like you're saying all of them are fake. No. I wouldn't create that room upstairs because everything was fake. No, we had real stalkers. We had real clown situations, like people dressing up as clowns. But I know they were just trolls trolling us. You know how it is. You make your first video debut, and it's a clown prank during the time where there's like clowns going around. And I made the question in that video, and I asked, "Is this a skit, a real, or a prank?" And if you guys rewind it to that very first video, you see that I had nothing to hide. I was pretty much, it was pretty obvious that I was asking your input on that. And that video got the attention of the wrong kind of people. That video is what started stalkers. That video is what started someone to troll us. Somebody bought the same costume in a store somewhere and trolled us wearing that costume. And at that point, I knew we were being trolled by a teenager. It was just their body language. It just seemed like that's what it was. And I don't get intimidated by people. And I was feeding into it. I saw it happen. I'm like, you know what? If they want to screw around, good. I'll grab the camera. You know what? This is going to go on YouTube. And it got to the point where it's like, I wonder if they're going to come around today. Hey, if they come around today, I'll have something else to record. You know what I mean? That's how my mentality, because like Brianna and I were like, we weren't even afraid. Like, we were like, oh, it's just some idiot. You know, we genuinely were not even scared. You know, we might act like we were scared once in a while just because like we were playing into it. But there was real stuff going on, but a lot of times I was playing into it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was being dramatic. I was taking advantage of the moment. Why not? Somebody's coming over here. It's like, hey, we got a free actor. We don't even have to pay anybody. They're just coming over here and just doing it. You know, they're stalking us or trolling us. Hey, they're the ones that are the idiots because they're benefiting us because I'm not scared of somebody in a clown costume. You know what I mean? But we did have some really creepy, really bad things happen, which I did not upload on YouTube. I just didn't want to encourage sharing that. So there were things that just never hit the internet. And that's when we had to start pretending that we moved. And that's when I created that room upstairs because things got a little bit out of hand. So that's what happened. So you got to be careful what you share on YouTube. I started sharing paranormal stuff. And once again, the creativity of recreation of videos, the art behind it, people were like encouraging people to come and investigate and do their own ghost hunting. And I was like, I'm not having that. I'm not having somebody come up on my property, peeking in my windows and invading our privacy or trying to get in to try to find out what's going on. I'm not having it. And I was like, okay, we had someone come here. I'm like, well, how the hell did they get past the gated community? And apparently someone who has been doing like freaking landscaping here, they got in through pretending to be like on business doing a landscaping job. After that, I had a good talk with the HOA, the whole committee, and I brought that to the attention. And now things have to be verified by a phone call to the homeowners to make sure that there are scheduled things going on. And there's got to be something on a list ahead of time that they could look on the list and then go against the driver's license or the license plate, and the times and the dates have to all match. So if somebody's going to come like an hour earlier, you might as well just give up. You need to come on schedule. That's how tight it's gotten because people gotten so stupid around here. Let's see. Hey, Megan, how you doing over there? Don't know who did it, but they did an amazing intro rolling with me. Yeah, I started an intro, but then I don't know. It's like, do I want to continue with that rolling with me intro? Because I created that as like just all the things that I was doing with my friends. But then now people are saying, well, aren't you trying to get away from the paranormal? So why do you keep like using an intro that's kind of featuring paranormal stuff? But like I said, I tried to set the record straight. It's not all paranormal in that intro. It's a mixture. People are just getting misunderstanding. But I don't know if I really want to continue using the intro or maybe do some modifications to it, change it around a little, you know what I mean? Make it a little different. The intro doesn't matter to me. There you go, Christopher. Isabella, how you doing? You guys are awesome. Yeah, too bad we're not reaching out to everybody. I don't know what's going on with the notifications. Hey, Bobby, before I saw the clown in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada on Facebook, someone posted it. Man, I'm telling you, it's a crazy world out there. You know, you never know when you're going to see a clown, or it's going to be like, if it's going to be for entertainment or if it's going to be for like, you know, misery. Where's Brianna at the house? She's upstairs somewhere, I think. She went upstairs. When the clown broke the window in the dining room, was that real? Clown videos, oh gosh. No, that was not, I'll tell you what, there's kind of a mixture of reality with that one, but I'm gonna tell you, not everything in that was real. Not everything in that was 100% real. A lot of that stuff had to be recreated. It's not like we have a camera on like 24/7 while we're in the house. None of us feel comfortable with cameras being on, like connected to the internet, and then like during our private time where we just want to have dinner or getting up in the morning and going to school or work or wherever, you know. I don't like having security cameras on in the main part of the house while we are occupying it. Now, the outside cameras, yeah, they stay on all the time. The only time the main cameras stay on is when we're all at, like when it's bedtime, when it's time, like we're sleeping. That's when the camera's on, because it's just like, it's bad enough you have the devices, like her name is Alexa. She watches us, she listens to us. When you say words, she knows, she brings up those topics that you talk about. I'm sure like if you guys are on social media, Instagram or TikTok or any of those things, do you ever see things that are relevant to the things you have either watched or things you have done, words you have spoken? Like, it's almost like we're being spied on. So yeah. So some of those things in that video are real, but you know, there were parts that we kind of added to the thing to make it kind of make sense to what happened, because it was like pieces of the picture were missing. Now, I wouldn't go breaking my own damn windows. No, that's too much money. You know how much money those damn windows cost here? You know how much money a damn window is? Like $400, I think. No, I would never break a window. So yeah, like I said, some stuff's real, some stuff isn't. So you got to figure that out. Read the disclaimers, know what's going on, because would I be having a nice freaking, I mean, at that time, the house was only a year old. Oh, I have like a house that's only a year old, brand new, everything, having it destroyed for entertainment. People are crazy. People are freaking, they lose their minds. But like I said, there were things that led to me creating that room upstairs because we had to make like we moved because there was that threshold, and there, as soon as that threshold, like as soon as people crossed that line, that was it. People crossed that line, things changed. Everyone is tired of hearing that people have to move on now. I know, like, forget about it. I can't even just say the words I want to say because, like I said, streaming's not cheap anymore for streaming YouTube. Focus on the positive things, absolutely. Holy moly. Let's see what's going on over here. Hopefully this is going to be a positive thing. Come on, let's be positive. Well, not positive for any kind of sickness, but positive for a good reason. All right. As you notice, I'm always checking out everything that I need to check out over here. I'm checking things out. And what the hell am I doing? This is what the hell I'm doing. Right here. I'm checking this out. Right here. See? I got to check it out. Right there. I need to see what's going on. So I keep an eye on the stock market, of course, everything involved in the stock market, because that's what I got to do. I need to know what's going on. I'm a swing trader. Okay, that's what I'm doing for my income now. But right now, the stock market kind of took a big crash on Monday, and we're kind of recovering a little bit during the middle of the week. But it's not looking too well right now, especially with this whole outbreak. This thing's getting a little bit more complicated. So not good financially. Not good, not pretty. So, hey, I got to do what I got to do to make things work out. That's all I can tell you. Right now we have positive, no negativity. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm the guy that spreads the positive vibes. How you doing? JD Foster, holy shizzoli, I haven't seen you out here in so long. Wow, yeah, yes, definitely listening. I mean, I can't even say the name because then I'm going to turn her on. And it's like, all I do is say her name and she turns on. It's like, it's like she's listening all the time. You know what I mean? Everything you say, everything you do, the government's watching through artificial intelligence, through the cameras. And that's why I don't leave cameras on while we're having just time for family. Now, if I'm planning to record a YouTube video and say something was happening in the house or something's about to happen, because, you know, we're almost like we got this sixth sense about things, or we get a notification from outside that someone's out there. At that point, I turn on all the cameras. I just go on my phone and boom, and like within a matter of like 10 seconds, I'm able to turn all the cameras on. And at that point, then I can capture everything on video, because that's what that's intended for. Because at that moment, now I need to have video evidence in case anything happens outside or anything happens that ends up going on inside the house. Once I have that heads up, then the cameras come on. But during the normal day where it's quiet and there's nothing going on, I'm not having the cameras on, because I don't need the government or some hacker spying on me through the camera. You know, they can access the IP address and figure out how to get into the camera. We don't need that, right? Be walking around in my underwear or something. There's a darn thing. Well, I can't walk around in my underwear now, but when I was living in the house by myself because my daughter moved out, you know, it was kind of like I just didn't have to really do certain things. To just get up and do whatever, you know what I mean? But, you know, now that, you know, she's back here, it's like, you know, different again. But that's how that is. Let's see who's here now. How you doing, everybody? Kaylee, wow, that's been a long time. Megan's out there. No names out there. Yeah. What happened to the clown channel? I don't know. Was there a clown channel? Oh, yes, there was a clown channel. Yes. That one is no longer in existence. Okay? And I'm glad. We need to move on and just forget about some of those things. Will your stepdaughter Caitlin ever be in future videos? I think maybe once maybe she's 18, possibly. I'm not sure. Not sure how that's going to work out. That's really not something that I have much say so over right now, because I can't really predict the future and like where I'll be and how far I'll be from, other people that are in our lives. I might be living 1,000 miles away. They might be living 1,000 miles away. I don't know where we're going to be. I don't know where where Brianna's going to be in a couple of years. I don't know if she's going to be in California or she's going to stay in this side of the country. I just really can't tell. So it's really hard to predict those things. I just know right now it's just not a good time for that kind of publicity. It's just YouTube can be very toxic. It depends on who the person is and if they're able to deal with that kind of thing. And I think it's too much of a challenge when you're younger and it's like you need to be in school to learn. Plus, she's not even 13 yet. So, that's another whole thing, YouTube and the whole age thing. Who else is out there? Yep, the clown is gone. We have to move on. Absolutely. Yeah. The clown came by, dropped off a bunch of diamonds and gold and left a fortune. And I splurged, taking my family out to places and doing a lot of fun things and creating a lot of amazing memories until all that disappeared. But it disappeared for a good reason, because of family. That's what it was. It was all about, just having that genuine, fun family time. So clowns came, left a fortune, and I spent the fortune on family time. Had I known that the pandemic was coming, I might have been more conservative, but still have made things happen. Still have made a lot of amazing memories, but I probably would have, of course, been a little bit more conservative. Maybe not splurge as much on some of the less necessary things that probably wouldn't have really had much of an impact at all on the quality time. It was more about like, okay, I'm taking it. I can afford to do this, and I can afford to just do this on top of this, and then I can afford to just get all this and that, and have it was just crazy. It's crazy when you live the lifestyle. Just think, living as a person, as a millionaire, or a person who can just buy whatever, a multimillionaire, or whatever you want to call it. Just someone who just has unlimited income that could just do whatever they want with their money and not worry about it ever disappearing. That was my mindset a few years ago. Now I'm worried about keeping the house. Now I'm worried about keeping the car, worried about keeping the other car, worried about a lot of stuff. Worried about health, worried about my family. There's a lot of things happening right now. But we gotta work, we just gotta move, we gotta do what we can to just move past all that, right? If they take my cars away, they take my house away, at least I still have family. I still got family. That's the most important thing. Family is the most important thing right there, I tell you. And it's sad. Think that we were so successful on YouTube. We were at the top, being recognized by one of the most popular YouTube creators in the world. Jake Paul and PewDiePie. I mean, that caliber kind of recognition. From that kind of position in YouTube to rock bottom. If that was a career, that's what it would be. It would be from the top to rock bottom. It would be like a total, life crashing. Yeah. It kind of took everything with it. It was kind of like collateral damage. It was like when YouTube went down, it affected everything. It affected my energies. It affected my motivation. It affected my spirits. It affected my business. It's like as soon as that pandemic came, we all just went through so much. We lost loved ones. We struggled to do the things we normally took for granted. Really makes you think about it. It kind of makes you want to wish that this never happened in our lifetime. Why can't this just have never happened? Why did it have to happen? Like, we're living like this can be all gone tomorrow. Just living for now, really. Just got to live for now. Worried about my mother, worried about her heart condition. Just been worried about a lot of things. Try not to bring worries to YouTube. Try not to bring anybody down. Try to be positive. Turn the camera on, turn on that happy face. Then that's when we start to go down that road of what's real and what's not. Because I can have all these real life problems, but then pretend to be happy, right? And if I'm pretending to be happy with all these problems, then am I really being genuine? Am I being real? Am I being myself? Or am I just being fake, just trying to smile when I'm not happy, trying to be positive when I just feel like everything is stacked against me. I deal with that a lot. I turn on the camera, I try to be so positive, I try to smile, I try to be happy. And then I have so many friends and family that's going through so much, and it's not always about what's happening to me. It's like I have a big heart, and I care so much about my family and my friends, and they're going through so many things that just their struggles it becomes my problem. Their problem is my problem. Their health conditions it's hurting me emotionally. So everything that's happened because of this pandemic, it's all amplified in the stress and the anxiety and the sadness that I'm feeling because of how I take on those problems that other people have. And it just manifests, and then I'm dealing with those problems myself because it's part of me, it's part of my life. I don't disassociate from people because they go through hard times, they go through problems, they go through health conditions. My mother being, having heart issues, that hurts me more than knowing that I have heart conditions myself I can end up in this, hospital getting surgery. But to have someone in my family that I love and care about going through that affects me more than if it was actually happening to myself. You know what I'm saying? The same as like if it happening to my daughter or anybody that I care about. Those problems, all those things, I'm taking on all that stuff. It's weighing me down. It's just a lot of things that I'm dealing with that I'm trying to cope with. So it's not about just my problems. It's not about my financial problems. It's not about my own health problems. It's about everything that's happening with everyone that I care about in my life. They're going through so much because of what's happening now, or they're going through so much because of genetics, because of what's going on in their life. That's been something that's been kind of ongoing over the years. And it's just that as we get older, some things just happen to us. That's why sometimes I try to hide those feelings and put on this happy face and try to do that for the sake of the community so that I can be that positive person and not bring anybody down. So when somebody says something in a comment or anything like, well, you're not the only one with problems, or I have, they're going to make like they have a bigger problem. And I'm like, well, maybe, yeah, you have that problem. But I'm taking on the problems of everyone in my family and everyone that I care about. When you have someone in your family that has MS and they're barely getting around and you don't know how that's, how long they're going to be around, and you have a grandmother in your family that has lost a loved one and they just, sometimes people just thrive on having a partner, and then when they don't have a partner, it's like their life just falls apart. There's so many different things that are happening, right? And you take on all those things. So it's not about me, it's not about myself, it's about those that I love and care about. And you combine that with what's going on with me in my life. It's all part of me, it's all part of my life, okay? So if I am sad or depressed or hurt about something, it's because my heart causes these feelings because of how I take on the problems of those around me. I wish I can take away all those problems and deal with it myself. That's me. Okay, I don't try to make people feel bad for me. I don't try to make like my problems are worse than everybody else's. We all got problems, yes, absolutely. Some of us do the same. Some of us are taking on many problems just like I am. And you know how it feels. Then you know exactly, you can relate to me. That's what it's all about, guys. So yeah, sometimes we're not 100% ourselves because we don't want to bring people down. I'm trying to be myself, guys. I try, but that's how it is. So yeah, have respect, because I may be 49, but I could put people in their place easily without a problem if they disrespect me. I'm very witty. I can turn around with a good remark. I know how to troll people back if I want to. I'm very clever at what I do. And nobody's ever taken on a challenge to actually personally try to insult me in real life, because they know that would be the biggest mistake they've ever made. Because you ever watch the Terminator? Well, I'm going to show you something. Because I am. People say that I look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm not like trying to brag, but I'm just saying people say that. And I wonder why they say that. I wonder why they say that. Maybe this will give you some, what do you call it?
I have so many camera lights in here, I gotta wear sunglasses.
All right, I don't know what happened. That was a shorter version of it. I wish I knew where the longer version of it went. There's some interesting stuff here. Oh yeah, here's the longer version. I like the creativity. Actually, it's fun doing these kind of videos. Here's the other one I did in the tanning bed. You see, that's some crazy stuff, huh? But yeah, I mean, I love getting into character, like the Terminator. You know what I mean? I lift weights, work out. I just thought it was cool to just go ahead and do a little Terminator thing right there. You know what I mean? Have a little fun with it. Why not? So that's what I was doing right there. So yeah, it'd be like if somebody was like wanted to insult me, I would go all Terminator mode. My oldest daughter's upstairs somewhere. She's upstairs. She was just in this live stream. If you watched it earlier, she was just in the live stream. My oldest one is 23 and she's married and she lives on her own. It's not like I'm gonna have a house full of my daughters when they're all grown up. 23, married. You have your own place. You have your own life. You're married. And we still do things as a family. We still visit. We still go places. We enjoy things. We enjoy the time. I was just with everybody, like in my entire family, within the last 2 weeks. It was going back and forth. Plus, I've been seeing my family that lives far, far, far away because, like I said, there's some heart conditions going on with my mother and stuff. So I've been really busy with visiting family, and it's been a little bit of a challenge getting YouTube content out there, and been struggling with work, but family's first. Family's the most important thing, guys. Ghosty, how you doing? Thank you so much. Hello. Terminator is the best. There you go. Terminator part 4, huh? There you go. We got to do something there. More Terminator stuff. Bobby, did you find the lullaby one that I wanted to show up the other day? I don't know. I have to really find time to just search for everything here. Got to search through comments and everything. The celebrity superstar. You know what the kind of comments I've gotten from people? It's, what was it? I got to remember. All right, so people were saying this one. This is a fun time to go to my videos. A fun time to go to the videos over here. Let's see. YouTube studio. Hey, we're going to the studio over here. What the hell's in the studio? Anything? Anything of importance? Anything of importance in the studio today? I got to switch account. I got so many darn accounts, I can't keep track of them. Like I said, I have the faceless YouTube channels, which I don't tell people what they are because then it kind of blows my cover. It just blows my cover. Alrighty. All right. People said that this picture here reminded them of Chuck Norris. The picture here of me. I had one of those pictures on the profile, and then like, it doesn't remind me of Chuck Norris. All right, but then the other one I had reminded me of the Terminator. It's like, what am I, like a fusion between the Terminator and Chuck Norris? Like, I have no idea, but that's, you know. Let's see, who else is out here? Yeah, you guys are awesome. Somebody was timed out. I want to be naughty. You're probably being keyboard warriors, you know. But you guys are doing good. You're protecting them from my trolling insults, because you know how I can just like get back at somebody, because you know I'm a seasoned YouTube creator. I've been doing this since 2007. I'm telling you, you get pretty witty when it comes to the comments. You kind of know how to handle it, how to make someone who makes comments like that feel like an idiot. You know, I love it when they say certain comments and then I throw the whole. I'm going to read the disclaimer verbally at them, and then they feel like, oh my God, you know what I mean? And that's how it is. Hey, Scott, how you doing? Hope all is well out there. Yeah, like I said, YouTube is a hobby. It's been a family hobby, and we always enjoyed making videos. None of us ever would, you know, it's like this. It's our choice to make content. If we're not all on board, then content doesn't get created. And one reason why there hasn't been any new videos between Brianna and I since 2018 is because Brianna has lost interest in YouTube. Okay? And as a dad, I respect that decision. So when that decision of hers came about, there was no more content between me and Brianna. And the only time you would see anything is if Brianna just voluntarily grabbed the camera, decided like she wanted to say something or share something, then that was just something she did. Other than that, it's like, as far as us making content together, doing pranks, challenges, me just going around, you know, going to the beach and being, you know, just recording, being the camera person. I felt like I missed out a lot of things having the camera. And there's a lot of times I wish I didn't have the camera as much because I missed out on just experiencing a lot of things. Although I didn't have the camera on all the time, but I just like to cherish every single moment, every single second, even if it's 10 minutes with the camera. I feel like that's 10 minutes of time that I wasted, you know. And that's how kind of OCD I have been about it, you know, over the last, I guess, few years of this YouTube thing. I just started to become more picky about how many minutes I use wasting time with a camera, because, you know, it's like I'd rather just enjoy these moments without the camera. But then a part of me is like, I want to share it with YouTube because I've been on YouTube so long that I don't want to leave people out. And I know there's people that live vicariously through us, and I don't want to deprive them of the things that they're used to seeing. And it's like some people just can't get out of the house, some people can't do this or that, and watching our videos brings joy to them. And I didn't want to take that away. So it was a lot of struggles there, you know. So, you know, the burden was on me. You know, it's like I guess as we get older, we start to value the time we have with our family more and more. It's like 10 minutes when you're like 40 or 50 years old. It seems like it's an hour when you're younger. I don't know. It just seems like the value of the time goes up. So then each minute just seems like it's too much time that, it's being wasted. And that's how I am. So it's not like I had the camera all day. I would never do that. I couldn't even enjoy family time. I had a damn camera all the time. How about I enjoy life? No, it's like, it always looks like that on YouTube. Like, oh, you're always recording all the time. Yeah, well, maybe about an hour of my time was dedicated to recording a video. And then, you know where a lot of that time ends up being wasted? When I have to edit. That's where all the time goes, editing. And you know when I would do that? At nighttime when everybody's sleeping, because I don't want to waste family time. And then you know what ends up happening? I was getting insomnia because I was editing at night and I wasn't getting enough sleep. And I would be running on maybe an hour's sleep a night, maybe 2 hours at the most, and still going strong. And that was just not healthy, but I was doing it because I was like, I'm not wasting time with family. And I just had this unstoppable energy, and I still have unstoppable energy. I could still go on an hour's sleep, but I don't like to do that because it's not healthy. But I was doing that for years in the past. And I was like, just how much I value family time. It's like I did not want editing to interfere with the time that I have with family. What happened to Caitlin? She, it's like this. I have 2 biological daughters. That's Brittany and Brianna. They're both grown-ups. My oldest is 23 and married. And the youngest one, Caitlin, she was in my care for a while. For a few years in a row, you saw her living with us. Then she was going back and forth. And those things have changed over time. We moved, we relocated. They, Caitlin and her side and her family, they moved as well. So we're far away from each other, and things changed. We had the pandemic, which was another whole thing that kind of caused a big separation. And it's just that, yeah, we still see her. She still comes over, stays a couple nights. It's happened still as of to this day. But I don't put it on YouTube. I don't want to put it on YouTube. Like I said before, there's a reason for that. And kids can be cruel at that age, and it's just, we're not having it. Nobody's having it. So it's our private life. We don't put it all out there. That's how that is. But anyway, I got to go for my walk soon. I need to get out there and get some walking done. I got to do that. Thank you for the positive vibes. Rob Dog, what happened to Kate? Oh, I just answered that one. Yeah, don't forget to check out Rolling With Me. The channel with this guy who has a haunted house, and he's got things flying all over the place. Lights flying, things flying at his car. Creepy haunted on their own and jumping around and flying across the room and doing weird stuff. Just all that. Yeah. You can watch those videos while they last, because I'm really tempted to delete them all because I'm kind of tired of the kind of vibes it kind of brought to the channel. And I just want to have pure, positive family kind of vibes, that resonate more with who I am and not that thing, it's, I don't know. I try not to bring too much attention to the negative vibes that sometimes I get in this house, because there is something haunted in this house. And sometimes when there's emotions that are elevated, lights start flickering, lights start moving, things start moving, we hear sounds. And I was like, what is going on? This house is too new. So we know for sure it's because of the Native American burial grounds that we were basically right on top of. And because there are freaking cemeteries right nearby, and there's a lot of history of haunted things going on in this area. So we're just the house is just built on land that's haunted. So it's kind of hard to get away from that. It's one of those things. It's not because, of an old house, because this is not an old house. So it's got to be the land. I've learned a lot of stuff since I've been here. I know what's going on. Let's see. She's upstairs. Yeah, well, there's a gaming room up there. So I don't know who's up in the gaming room. I'm not sure. Hey, Jack, how you doing over there? Alyssa. I heard it was the birthday. I don't know. It was somebody's birthday, but it wasn't mine. It wasn't Brianna's. It wasn't Brittany's. Let's see who else is in here. All right, so hey, I think we had a pretty good live stream, right? What do you think? Was it pretty good? Was it all right, huh? I showed you my nuts, my nuts brand raisins, right? Was it nuts? Was it like I showed you my nuts brand? Yeah, I showed you my nuts brand raisins, and stuff like that, you know, and healthy foods and all that good stuff. Let's see, yeah, guys. So be safe out there. Hopefully everything goes well. I better check the stock market now while I have a chance because I don't know what's going on. I can't be left in the dark. I need to see what's happening. I got money invested in a bunch of things like Tesla and oh, what the hell's going on here? I got money invested in too many things, guys. All right, what have I done? All right, just checking things out. You know, like I said, I got to do what I got to do to make ends meet. So sometimes I got to just take a chance with the stock market and see where things go. I'm invested in cryptocurrency, and hey, I don't know, maybe Bitcoin will be doing much better now that Elon Musk had kind of said some good things about it, right? About his plans anyway. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe, you know, like I said, Bitcoin kind of sets the pace for the rest of the crypto market there. So, you know, you got something going good with Bitcoin, everything else starts to do well. Can't wait to try on my Up to Speed Media t-shirt. There you go, Rachel. Hey, guys, yeah, if you're still hearing this live stream, you made it this far. Up to Speed Media, rolling with me. There's merchandise there. Rolling with me merchandise. Everybody, check it out. Wait a minute. Did I never even like plug my channel? Like, shame on me for not plugging my channel. You know, that's just a waste of time. You know, I just wasted all this time here. I could have plugged it and you guys could have like at least knew what I was talking about. Like I just wasted my time talking about my channel. I don't even have a link to it. So I don't want to leave you like wondering like, what do you mean rolling with me? I have no idea. Well, let me put a link so you know what I'm talking about. Let's, you know, make it easier. I try to make it easier for everybody. You know, I don't want to make it difficult.
Say goodbye to this? Huh? Whoa, what was that?
All right, there we go. I went to the channel, got the link, going over here. Rolling with me. There we go. Gonna pin that sucker. All right, I pinned the channel. And as far as rolling with me merchandise, I'm gonna throw that in here. Let's get into. I'm just trying to do all this stuff here. You know, I'm trying to do this, trying to do that. I don't know. I can't do it all. I'm not like, you know, a multitasker over here. You know, I think women are better at multitasking. You know, that's how it is. Women are better at that. All right, that's all I can tell you. All right, I'm over here. Go back over there, and here's the store. Here's my store, my merch. Oh, come on, you son of a biscuit. There you go. Right there, got a link to my store. So if you use Invest, you save 15% on rolling with me merchandise. Because if you're invested in me, you stayed this long during this live stream, you get an Invest discount. 15% off on rolling with me merchandise. Holy crap. All right, that's how that goes. Links are over there. Rolling with me channel links over there. I'm exiting out of this. I am done. I got to go for a walk before I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen if I don't start walking. Man, all this energy, I have to burn it off so I can sleep tonight. I can't sleep if I don't have this energy burned off. I got to burn some. I got a cup, a rolling me cup. Thank you so much there. That's good, you know, like, you know, it helps the channel get out there, you know. Somebody will discover it through the merchandise, you know. That's one way to help grow the channel, right? So, yeah, I got Up to Speed Media. You got Rolling With Me. You get the merchandise out there, 15% off, you know. Hey, why not? All right, I think they're back. They're back again. They are back. All right. I always go in here because they never know. This room. This room. This garage is haunted, okay? I had something fall. I had a ladder fall on this car right here, okay? Imagine having the car parked in the garage where you think it's safe, right? And then a ladder, which now it sits over there. It sits over there because it used to be sitting there, which probably was not the best idea. And then it fell right on top of there, all right? That freaking ladder there fell right on the top of that hood. All right. This basically this car has been sitting in this garage for I don't know how long now. I barely go anywhere with it because of the pandemic. There's no reason to be driving around. It just sits here. It sits here and here. I do use this a lot, the Tesla. I drive around a whole lot with the Tesla. I go everywhere with that, you know. I don't even have to worry about gas. I just plug it in. I don't have to worry about going to a gas station. I don't have to worry about that crap. But for some reason, since there's a lot of energy, like this is charged into the walls, like 400 something volts, and then in here, in the battery, you got like 240 volts and then 400 volts in there. You got inverters, all right? Somehow the energy in here, now this is getting into a whole spiritual thing where we hear weird things going on. We hear things in the wall. We hear sounds. I'm convinced that ghosts feed off of electricity. They feed off of energy. And Tesla has a lot of power. You can power the whole house with a Tesla. Okay, so it just makes me wonder, is there any relation to the Tesla and the things that have been happening in this house, you know, considering that we live on land that is known to be haunted, and just weird things that happen that we cannot explain. Brianna's had experiences that definitely point to paranormal. So we both have experienced a lot of things. And Rolling With Me, check out Rolling With Me channel. It pretty much takes you there. What I'm talking about on Rolling With Me, you get to see the crazy things that have been happening. So you want to make sure you check that out if you want to see what I'm talking about here. I'll be back. Yeah. I'll be back. Remember the Terminator? I'll be back. You know, how's he doing? I'll be back. I got to get into the Terminator voice, but I can't do it right now. I got to put the jacket on. I'll put the jacket on. Then I'll be Terminator. I'll be back. I'll be back. You know, I gotta get the jacket. It's in here. It's actually in here. It's right in here. Ah! Oh gosh! What is that? Ah! I got 2 Terminator jackets. I got 2, and I got the leather pants too. Look at that, leather pants. I got everything in here. The Terminator world. I got two Terminator jackets. I'm not even gonna go over there. We all know what that is. We're gonna get out of this room. Getting out of that room. Getting out of there. Forget about it. Don't need to be in there. You know what that was. Thank you so much, dear Rachel. Awesome there. Douglas, hope you guys have a great weekend. Thank you so much. Yes, weekend's here. Actually, it's already Friday. It's already Friday going on 6 o'clock in Sydney, Australia, and it's already going on 9 o'clock in England. See, in Sydney, it's already tomorrow. It's crazy. It's already Friday. It's here. It's Thursday here. So many different time zones going on. Trying to wrap your head around it. You have to plead the blood of Jesus. I know there's so many things I got to figure out in my life around here. We got Jenna, Tina Green's out here. Yeah, we'll be back. Hey, Stephanie Graham, hope all is well. Don't walk your socks off, yeah, I know, right? I walk so much, actually have to, I don't know. I feel like I need to, like my shoes are getting worn out. I mean, I buy the best brand shoes. You know, you get the freaking the Nike Air Monarchs, right? You figure, you know, they're gonna last forever. But I walk so much that I'm putting them to a challenge. Matter of fact, I don't know what happened, but they're squeaking like SpongeBob squeaky boots when I'm walking. People can hear me coming. So that didn't sound right, but people can hear me walking. Like I have the black ones and they're not squeaky, but the white ones are squeaky. So what the hell's up with the shoes squeaking? I don't know what's going on. Does anybody have like Nike Monarchs and they squeak when you walk? Like, wah, 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 wah. Like why? Mamma mia, yeah. You don't like clowns. Yep. Mamma mia. So yeah, the jobless claims are up now. You know, unemployment's up. It's crazy. See what I'm saying? This world is just struggling right now. It's really hard to get by right now. It really is. You know, and you can tell, even on social media. You know, YouTube has this thing called super chats, and I've noticed like with content creators, they're just not getting that same amount of like engagement. It's just hard. It really is. I gotta stop with what the fuck? All right, I just messed up this whole live stream. I just messed this. All right, I gotta go. You guys are amazing. Take care. I gotta delete that part out.